Damon, stay away from Elena.
Shut the up. This isn't the Golden Corral. Stop! Damon, I never kissed you. Stefan, let's go home. These two are fighting over you. Sorry you had to see that. My brother has a fighting problem. I'm Damon, and I'm trying to eat a salad in peace. Off. You will take a drive with me. Damon, stop. Humans aren't puppets. I will slap that creepy ass smolder off your face. You Miley Cyrus staring mean bitch. There you boys are. I have a bone to pick with you. Elena, when the did you change clothes? I didn't. That's Catherine, my doppelganger. You're in a gang? Which one? Girl Scouts? Hi, Elena. And who is this? No one. Did I ask you to speak for me? You're going to be fun to kill. What is that? Viva la juicy Come on, Elena. Let's get some jeans that aren't boot cut.
I think of the night in the park. It was getting dark and we stayed up for hours. What a lie, what a lie, what a lie. You cling to my body like you wanted it forever. What a lie, what a lie, what a lie. You and I. What a lie, what a lie. For you and I. 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 For you and I.
Jules has always craved exploration. Growing up, Jules struggled with figuring out who she was because her mother treated her trans identity as a sickness that needed to be healed. By hospitalizing her, Jules was given the impression that being her true self was wrong. The longer she stayed hospitalized, the more she believed that she would never get better. And because being trans is a part of who she is, Jules panicked because she knew that no matter how hard she tried, she would never become the person her mother wanted her to be. Although she was able to get out of the situation and be put in an environment where she was free to be her true self, whatever her mother put her through had developed a trauma response that kept her from being open about the thoughts going on in her mind. With everyone else, Jules feels like she has to put on a facade, but with Rue, she can be her true, authentic self. Jules is not a fan of commitment, but when it comes to Rue, things get difficult. She finally feels this pressure for the first time. Now that Jules has grown into her true self, she's become a carefree spirit, always searching for her next adventure. So when she realizes that she is the source of Rue's happiness, it terrifies her because now Rue is like an anchor, securing her to one spot. Technically, Jules does not owe Rue anything, but because she is aware of Rue's dependency on her, Jules feels stuck. All she wants to do is have fun and explore, but now she feels responsible for someone she isn't committed to. Despite her love for Rue, this isn't what she signed up for. When she takes off to her hometown for the weekend, it's her way of trying to get back to her carefree roots. When she actually tries to run away in the end, it's her way of escaping a place that is trying to hold her against her will, which is similar to how she felt when she was trapped in the hospital as a child. When Nate threatens her into silence, it takes away her sense of choice. To make matters worse, she's forced to do something she doesn't want to do when he makes her go to the police and lie about a crime she did not witness. When this happens, Jules becomes stuck in yet another thing she has no control over. Jules' motivations of control come from both a selfish and selfless place. On one hand, her inability to commit hurts the people around her. By not communicating with Rue, it leads her on. And considering Rue's situation, this can have a genuine negative impact on her sobriety. But on the other hand, Jules has never tried to control anyone other than herself, nor is she responsible for what Rue does. Being tied down keeps Jules from exploration, which is her main motivation. Her greatest fear is being stuck. Stuck in one place, stuck in a relationship, stuck in a life, or even a body she has no control over.
Open the fucking door, Cassie! What kind of fucking friends are you? What the fuck? Now he's with my fucking best friend. Like, what the fuck? When is it gonna end? You know, it's kind of depressing. What? I'll never find that kind of love. You fucking left me when I fucking needed you.
Well, you do enough talk, my little hawk. Why do you cry? Tell me, what did you learn from the Tillamook burn or the 4th of July? We're all gonna die.
While it lasted, right?
It was nice while it lasted.
Want me to invest in your high school play?
Just another 50K.
I can't pay that. I'm still paying hospital bills for my head.
But the whole play is to take down your son Nate?
That kid is my biggest fucking regret. Here's $50,000 from his college fund. Go be a hero.
'Cause I'd never treat me this shitty. You made me hate this city. And I don't talk shit about you. Don't want me in and never told anyone anything bad.
When it comes to Maddie, there's always this question of how does such a strong, assertive woman become victimized by a man like this? Let's take a look at Maddie's childhood and see how that influences her relationship with Nate. Let's take a look at her family dynamics. On one hand, we have a breadwinning, exhausted, burnt-out mother that has dedicated her entire life and career to servicing other people. And on the other, we have a lazy, alcoholic father that lounges around all day and does essentially nothing. There are no sparks, there is no romance, there is no love, and despite all of this, Maddie watches throughout her entire childhood as her mother remains loyal to a human leech husband that provides them no form of financial or emotional support. Her parents' relationship is the embodiment of everything she doesn't want. So what does she do? She embraces the confidence that came naturally to her as a child, refusing to tolerate even the smallest of slights. She is calculating, intelligent, and incredibly ambitious, perfectly aware of what she wants and what she has to do to get that. In every relationship she has, she pushes the limits of the men that are involved in order to gauge two things. One, assessing how actually invested they are in her as is, and two, analyzing to what extent they may or may not resemble her father. The goal being a man as far away from that as possible. Enter Nate. Initially, Nate invests a level of effort into their relationship that Maddie knows her mother has never received from her own husband. It is classic textbook romance, the exact opposite of what Maddie watched growing up, and in Maddie's eyes must be right. She's already well aware their relationship isn't perfect, but automatically equates abuse and toxicity with passion and romance. In season 1, she uses this to justify almost every awful thing Nate does to her because in her eyes, this toxicity is near infinitely better than her parents' passivity and general apathy towards each other. Meanwhile, Nate loves Maddie because she fulfills his fantasies of dominance, ownership, and control. He knows she won't submit easily, so when she does, he feels some form of power. And I'd argue that he never genuinely loved her to begin with.
I don't have goals. I don't have ambition. I only want to be attractive. I only want to look good. I just want to be sexy. Fuck everything else. Nothing else matters. I just want to be pretty. I don't care. I don't care about shit.
Mount Everest ain't got shit on me.
Lexi, you're a fucking G!
Your time, your mind.
there's no way I can approve this.
Why not?
The production's way over school budget. You're exploiting underage girls that go to this school. And the last scene is something that you would see on the hub.
What's the hub?
Never mind.
But it's all to take down Nate Jacobs.
I hate that fucking kid. Here's $50,000. Go be a hero.
I was there, I remember it all too well.
Okay, this is it, people. Fucking showtime. Let's go.
Wanna wake you blowing up my phone, won't make me leave no faster. Put my coat on faster, leave my girls no faster. I should've left my phone at home 'cause this is such a disaster.
Let's hear a fucking G.
The time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics.
Let's talk about this scene off of episode 7 of Euphoria. I really do think that Lexi added this part into her play just to make Cassie feel some type of way. Like, it's no news that Cassie's obviously in denial, and she will always be in denial in my opinion. I think she's always gonna try to justify what she did because I don't think she wants to accept the fact that she's the bad guy. All she does in her household is try to justify what she did, and I think Lexi wanted to point that shit in her face, like, girl, look in the mirror, you're not as innocent as you think you are. And this scene was so well executed because we got to see a different level of Maddie and Cassie's friendship. Like, we always just knew that they were close and they were just, you know, buddy-buddy, but we got to see them really bond in a whole different level. And I really do think this scene shows the extent of the damage of Cassie and what she did to Maddie. And this scene right here also was chef's kiss. Like, I know everyone wants to see Maddie get buck with Cassie. Shit, I do too as well. But it's like, I feel like this scene shows the vulnerability behind Maddie, because it's like, we always see this confident and tough side of her, but we got to see this very vulnerable side of her. And like I've always said, you don't know what it's like until you're in this position. Like, everyone thinks that, like, oh, she's automatically gonna hate Nate more than Cassie. Like, no, when you're in this position, you look at your best friend because they're supposed to have that loyalty towards you. And of course the guy as well, but you know, guys 9 times out of 10 they don't even have loyalty to themselves. So it's like, it's just not expected of them. But when it comes to your best friend, you want that and you expect that. And Maddie doesn't have that airtight support system. Like, she doesn't have that one person that she could just go up to and cry to and they can give her advice. And the closest thing that she has to that is Cassie. So imagine the one person that you have that's like your support system, that's your best friend, just go ahead and do this shit to you. Like, it's so fucked up. And the fact that Cassie can act all tough and scary behind the scenes, but then when it comes to face, she's so scary. That shit's so annoying because it's like, if you're gonna do this, the least you could do is give your best friend closure for what you did. And what makes this scene so powerful is the fact that even Maddie says out loud, like, I don't care about Nate, our relationship was never stable and it was just never going to be good. But it's like, you're my best friend and you're the one person that's supposed to have my back, and you go ahead and do this, and it's like, it's like Maddie has been through enough, and it's like not one person could just be straight up to her face and give her the closure that she deserves. It's just so BS.
Like you're a fucking G.
And also being hot.
What a kickback say. What a kickback say. What a kickback say. What a kickback say.
Edward! No! Edward! Bella! The f*** have you been, Loca? I've been texting you. Edward's gonna expose himself! I have to... To what? Cheer him on as he gets arrested for public indecency? What? No! He thinks I'm dead. Good, Last date you went on, you came back with bite marks and a broken leg. It's fine. I don't care what happens to me. Edward! Bella? No, it's me. Put your shirt on before I braid your chest hair. What do we have here? I don't know them. I think the you do. What delicious drama. You and your receding hairline can stay out of this. Jane? Payne. No! Payne. Get your buggy ass eyes out of my face. Ow! Go take a Docalex, you constipated. Oh, I'm fine. The clock tower just, fell on me. Come on. Carlisle gave me the Amex. Let's go get some gelato.